Jana in the house yet? Does Jana want to play us any music? That's okay, Paige. And Maria, that is perfectly fine. Awesome. Good morning, everybody. So we have a couple minutes to chat. Let's see, 2 minutes specifically before class starts. So I am just kind of reviewing through what is important for you in the classroom. What do you use on an everyday basis? I've been making, and my voice just sounds tired, I think. I don't think I'm sick. I'm just tired. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I've been making announcements in the classroom 2 minutes early. Starting class just a little early. Been making announcements in the classroom, video announcements every week. Are you watching them? Are they important for you? Do they matter to you? I don't mind making video announcements if they are important to you. Anybody have opinions? Do you go to the classroom page and look at the announcements in the classroom? Ah, so some of you don't know they're there. Some of you didn't check. Kinsley goes there. Leah, you just go in and go to the content. So every week, let me just show you. Well, I've got a million things up on my screen right now. Every week I put in, you watch my videos. I'll put in a video announcement. Wasn't it last week that Ren was in there with me, Kinsley? I think Ren did it with me last week. And I just kind of recap the week, tell you what your assignments are, what we're going to do that week. And then I provide like our calendar and links for the week below. So like you have a quiz, I put that in there. So it'll take you right to that. You don't go to the announcements. How do you find your assignments? Do you just go to your plan or your overdue notices? So when you wake up every day and you go to do whatever's on your schedule, your plan, those links, Kaden, I would put in the announcements. So if you go to our classroom home, it'd be like a video of me, a calendar, and then announcements for the week. So most of you are going to that class plan. I wonder if I can put videos in the class plan. Would that be helpful? Instead of doing the videos in the announcements every week, maybe putting those in your class plan on Monday, if it lets me. I want to do what's helpful to you. Okay. Now, your assignment should be in your plan. So like your quizzes should be in your plan. But this is a helpful conversation because I can start being more plan-based instead of more classroom-based. You see. Izzy goes into her classrooms. Well, maybe I'll make a video and then use that video from the announcements and also post it in your plan. I went to make one yesterday and I was like, I don't know if anyone's even watching these. Make the video an assignment. Do you guys see when I post that schedule in your plan, that picture? These images, I've been putting these in there on Monday. Do you see those? Okay. Sweet. Well, good. Well, we will get more efficient. Like I said, I'm here to help you learn. So I want to spend my energy not just doing things to do things, but I want to do things that are helpful to you. All right. That makes me feel like I'm doing a better job and I'm not just spinning my wheels doing things that aren't important. Good. And if you guys have anything that you would recommend or that you like that another teacher is doing, rather it be in plan or a resource, do you guys use the YouTube channel? Do you find that as a helpful way to find the videos? Before I've used Google Documents, but I kind of thought maybe the playlists within YouTube would be nice. And is that good? We like that? Good. And Kaden, that one from yesterday is downloading now. No, not YouTube. What are you saying? Help me, Jayla. Yes, all of my recordings should be in our YouTube channel. You like it posted on the class homepage. All right, well, maybe I will post our YouTube channel every week on the announcement page. Would that be helpful, Kensley? They do record on K-12, and then I download them to our class YouTube channel. That way, if you go and you want to listen before the Unit 1 test or Unit 3 test, you can go to the Unit 3 playlist, and it's going to list by topic every lesson in Unit 3. So you could sit there and listen to them all, or be like, I don't remember that passive transport lesson, and go listen to that. If you missed a day, like say you missed yesterday, you can come into the classroom, okay, and look on the announcement page or the plan to see what topic you missed. So it would say passive transport. You would go to the playlist then and find passive transport versus the date. Just in case we switch up the dates a little bit. All right, I will try to make note of everything like that. I appreciate your feedback. All right, today's goals. Oh, my voice is tired. Would someone like to read today's goals today? Any takers? I'm gonna throw it in chat. I just see it, or just pop on your mic.
I can if you want. I'm a Nick.
No readers today? That makes me a little sad.
Hello?
Nobody? Hayden! I'm sorry, I was looking on the bottom. Okay, are you talking, Kaden? I can't hear you.
I am now.
I can't hear him. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh. Kaden, you go ahead and
Alright, I think what she was trying to say was just read them. Oh, she's back. You hear me now?
All right, go ahead and read, Caden.
Alright. What is active transport? What is ecocytosis? Give an example. Blech. What is endocytosis? Give an example. Active transport and facilitated diffusion both involve blank in the cell membrane to help move molecules across the membrane.
Well, that is so strange. I legitimately can't hear you at all, Kaden. I don't know if it's my signal. I had Spectrum out last week, but that's so strange. So strange. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for reading. And I'm sorry that I couldn't hear you. You did a great job from what I'm getting from your classmates. All right. So we're going to try to do this without mics today. This is so strange. All right. So passive transport. Everybody put on the board from yesterday. I need to know what you remember about passive transport. Passive transport is the movement of what? Good. Without energy. Somebody write up without energy on here. Good. The movement of what? What are we talking about? The movement of potato chips, the movement of dog food. Good. They are materials. Yes, molecules. That word, movement of molecules. So I'm going to just move without energy right underneath here. Can somebody put molecules without energy? The movement, perfect, of molecules without energy. Now, how are they moving? Where are they moving from one place to another? Good. Right, somebody write that on the board. They're moving from an area of high concentration to low. And we talked about how molecules are a lot like us. All right, nobody wants to have a very crowded space. It might be fun for a minute, but I can guarantee you that you will want to move. Right? Just like those molecules from areas of high concentration to low. You guys are rock stars. Awesome. So at the end of class yesterday, we talked about our cells and situations they are put in. Okay, so if I could take this bowl and drop a cell into this bowl, there are different situations the cell can be in. One is an isotonic solution. Isotonic solution. Does anybody remember what that iso meant? Same, not necessarily strength, but same, yes. Iso means same. So what does that mean? That molecules, we've been talking about molecule movement. So I want you to pick one of these categories. I want everybody, there's 82 of you. I would be so happy if there were 80, well, I guess 81 if I'm not me. All right, make a little picture. Take a circle, all right? Good, good, good. So in an isotonic situation, things are moving in and out of the cell at the same speed. All right? So you'd want to put, maybe move this same over here that somebody put. There's going to be molecules moving in and out at the same rate. We talked about a hypertonic solution. If you put your cell into a hypertonic solution, things move what? Do they move in or do they move out? In a hypertonic. You're right, Madison. Remember I talked about, like, if you're hyper, you're super energetic, energy is coming out of your body. And it shrivels up like a raisin. So I want raisin-looking cells and definitions in this column. All right, and we talked about hypotonic solutions. Where is water moving in a hypotonic solution? It's moving into the cell. And then what does it make the cell look like? It makes the cell look big and puffy. Yep, like a balloon. All right, so I want everybody to draw or write something in one of these columns. So you can do a raisin-like looking cell over here, or a big hypotonic cell over here. Everybody write something or make a drawing for me. Here we go. There we get some participation. Thank you, Brianna. I love it. Good honesty. I see all you all participating. Madison, that's great. Perfect, Leah. Good job, Leah. Are you having a hard time with your board tools, Brooke? Rookie? Give y'all one more minute. I don't care if it looks the same as somebody else's, that's okay. All right, this is a thing for you and your brain. Now you're not only knowing it with your head, but you're doing it with your body, right? You're doing something. So this is one of those things that are good for your memory. That's why we do it. We do it to jog our memory from yesterday, make it fresh in our mind, and then we're inputting this knowledge into our brain secondary way when we actually use our kinesthetic features to help us remember these things. Good, Kaden. Good, Andrew. I love it. One more minute. I want everybody to get a chance to participate. Wonderful. All right, let's keep moving. So today we're going to talk about the opposite of passive transport. We're going to talk about active transport, okay? And it's just the opposite. So if you remembered from yesterday that molecules move naturally from high to low, then we're going to be able to remember that when we take a molecule that has all this space and all this room and they're so happy, and we move them into an uncomfortable situation that takes what? Energy. Passive transport, it's like, oh, I like this. This is relaxing. This is a choice I would like to make, right? If I just said, I don't know, what is something you guys love? If I said you guys can all go to the store right now and pick out your favorite dog or your favorite food and you can take it home with you. have a feeling that a lot of you, I'm going to go ahead and, my video seems to be lagging. Turn that off. All right, I have a feeling a lot of you would go running to the store. But if I sent you to the store and it was like, I need you to go pick up some cleaning supplies and get to work. Ooh, a T-bone steak, a new phone. All right, but if I was like, I need you to go pick up some toilet bowl cleaner and a new plunger, and a lot of you guys are going to be like, yeah, right, that's not cool. You're going to have to pay me for that. Oh, Jada's here. Right? You're going to be like, yeah, no. If I say go pick out your favorite steak and grill it, you're going to be like, yes, please. But if I say, I need you to go clean your neighbor's house for me, you're not as excited about that task, are you? Not at all. And it's the same way with active transport. It's something that's unnatural to the molecules, something that they don't want to do. So it's something that's going to require ATP to do that. It's going to move against the gradient. It's going to move against their favor, right? And we're going to look some examples of those today. But before we move on, I want that's illegal. I want you to put AT, active transport, equals MM, movement of molecules that requires or needs, all right, needs energy. Active transport is the movement of molecules and it needs energy. It needs ATP. Thank you, Kaden. Everybody do it for me. Get on your mics and say it or type it in chat. Active transport is a movement of molecule and we need energy to do it. Should see 85 of you.
Active movement is a molecule and we need energy to do it.
Good job. I've got about 8 to 10 of you. I need 85.
Can you hear me?
AT equals the movement of molecules. Oh, yay, honesty. See, I don't know why I can't hear people. That makes me so happy. Thank you, honesty. Good, here we come. I know. I do not know why I can't hear. So strange. Perfect. Active transport is the movement of molecules and we need energy. Waiting for a couple more of you. Thank you for those of you who are participating. Kylie and Katie. And Bryce, thank you. Good, it's good for your memory, I promise. It's not just me being obnoxious. I'm like, are you awake at your computers? All right. So, endocytosis is when we are eating and drinking in bulk. What's something you like to eat in bulk? Is Tommy here? Because he said his favorite snack the other day was those honey barbecue Fritos. I think they're the twisty ones, but they're so good. Apples, Flamin' Hots, fries, ooh, sushi, cheeseburgers. Brant's in the house. Ooh, fries and Frosties. Bacon. Yes, Thomas is here. Can you eat those Fritos that you were talking about in bulk? Because those are so good. Ooh, ghost peppers. I'm with you, Thomas, on that. Venison. What else could I could eat Doritos in bulk. I did in college. I actually got sick from eating a whole bag of Doritos. I remember calling my dad and being like, Dad, sick. He was like, it's like 2 a.m. Go to bed. Stop studying and eating Doritos. So our cells do that, all right? They get into something and they eat in bulk. Endocytosis, all right, is exactly what it sounds like. All right, let's do some chopping of this word. Endo literally means it's going to bring things from the outside of the cell into the cell. All right. And they do it by these little like amoeba like openings. I kind of think of it kind of like a pore in your skin. And it gathers them all, like all your donuts, all your Fritos. Whew, pardon me. Yep, endo equals N. It's like a giant gulp. All right. And it brings them into the cell. Exocytosis is the absolutely opposite, means it's exiting your body, which I guess if you, this is so gross, but if you endocytosis too many things, they might exit your body too, right? Exocytosis means they exit your body or exit your cell. All right. So endocytosis, exocytosis. How do we feel about like that? I feel like because of the word, it helps me remember what it is. How do you guys feel about that? Endo meaning your cell is going to basically amoeba up food and bring it into your cell. Exocytosis meaning it's going to push it out. Okay. That's going to require energy, and it's going to go against any gradient. And gradient just meaning high to low. Good. Looks like most of us are on board there. Zip popping. I mean, kind of. Essentially the same thing. Love it. All right. So the sodium potassium pump. All right. This is a pump. All right. Inside your lipid semi-permeable membrane of every single one of your cells, you have this sodium potassium pump. It is like the hype protein channel of all of your cells. I have a quick video I want you to watch on it because it's really important for your nervous system. All right. In order for your nervous system to work correctly, you need this channel in all of your cells to be, oops, I went to the recording, not that, to be working. So let's take a peek at this sodium potassium pump. All right. It is an example of active transport, molecules moving against that high to low or low to high gradient, and it requires energy. Did it stop? Why is it paused? All right. How much do you love their videos? Aren't they so good? Can you hear me? Okay, good. And now I'm like, maybe I'm gone. Awesome. I feel like it just is so much more meaningful to show you a video like that in class. I can sit here and talk to you all day, but why would you want to listen to me talk when you can see their cute animations and it makes so much more sense than just looking at this diagram, right? So essentially, what we need to take from this is that our molecules are moving, it requires energy, it's against the gradient, and we need this little pump to do it, right? And that's moving sodium out and potassium where? In. Awesome. Oh, I'm not in the right chat, that's why. Yeah, it does kind of act like an elevator. I like that analogy. I love the drawings too. I honestly feel like that we could do some really good class drawings for this unit so far. Let me check the calendar. Let's go check the calendar before we finish up here. Because I think we should do some Pictionary tomorrow. What is see? See, we're going to review. Okay, so tomorrow, let's play some Pictionary, will you? But listen, we can't do it if you don't promise to do it with me because it's not going to work if I do it by myself. Okay? Can you bring like a whiteboard to class or some like white paper, colored pencils? And will you be willing to like put on your webcam and at least show me your picture? And or some do them on the board? Will y'all be willing to do it with me? I think that could be really fun. Give me green check, red X. I would love to review with drawings. Some of us can use the whiteboard. Some of us can actually, who have more skill than maybe I do. Okay, Cherry. I'll write it down. Let me write that down. I'm going to actually just screenshot this. Perfect, because I know like I'm a creative person that likes to do, like I would much rather do clip art and drawing versus having to use my hands. But I know some of you are good drawers and can make some really good drawings. All right, I'm pumped about it. So this is your warning. If you need to be webcam ready tomorrow, be sure that some of us are able to use our webcams, bring some paper, colored pencils, a whiteboard, or maybe a little whiteboard and dry erase markers. My daughter Mila is in kindergarten and they do like little responses on their whiteboard and they'll hold up their whiteboard and show how they spelled things. All right. So we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. All right, this is a good slide to save if you need a visual for passive versus active transport. All right, our passive transport can go in and out of the membrane without any of those protein channels. They don't need them. Now, there are certain molecules that do need those protein channels, but they do not need energy to go in and out of those protein channels. That's unlike active transport. All right, active transport needs those protein channels in the membrane, but they also require ATP because they're moving against the gradient. Okay, let's do this really quick. Help me with it. Okay, so these dots up here all have different meanings. So this is sodium. All right, right here in the middle is water. And right here is glucose. Right, and they're going to be moving. The glucose is moving into the cell. The water is moving into the cell. And here you have the sodium moving out of the cell from a low concentration to a high concentration. Can we label these first active or passive transport? Which one's active and which one's passive? Help me with that. Which one is active? Which one is passive? Good. The one that requires energy, right? Is active. Hold on, I'm going to pull this up. Good. Somebody help me here. Let's move these now. Use your drawing tools. This is just a membrane. This is the plain membrane. All right. Yep, water is passive and glucose is passive. These are both passive. If somebody will write passive up here, this is active because it's moving from low to high. All right. Sodium, yep, is active. Somebody write active here. Now let's use our, draw lines. If we know this is active, then which one of these channels do we need for active transport? Which one of those channels do we need? Yes, we need this ATP pump. All right, now we have the glucose and the water. Does water need a channel? Water doesn't need a channel. So we'll have a regular membrane for the water to go in and out of, which means the glucose will just have a simple protein channel. Can somebody draw me a line there? I'll do it. There we go. All right, if you can do this, you know our goals. All right. Glucose is not, nope, glucose is passive. It just goes through a protein channel. All right. It's that facilitated diffusion that we talked about. Yep. No, that's a great question. All right. It goes through that channel, but it doesn't need the one like right here with the ATP associated. All right. This quiz is your exit ticket today. It's going to be the same quiz that you've taken before on cellular organelles. As we work on these projects, do you know these any better? Go ahead and fill that out for me today as your exit ticket. Don't forget tomorrow to bring some paper with you. Read your lesson 3.09 today. If you didn't do yesterday's quiz, make sure you do that. And tomorrow's going to be so fun. I'm so pumped. All right, we're going to, and if you are not like a driller, don't get stressed out. Because I used to go to New Year's Eve parties or whatever else, and people would be like, we're playing Pictionary. And I'd be like, no, I can't draw. All right, if you are not a drawer, I will make sure that you have clip art to use or words or text. All right, you won't be alone. I'll take care of you, okay? Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you have questions, email, call, text. Thank you for all your participation today. See you, Brianna. Bye, Madison. Bye, Leah. Questions and answers. Help me, I'm sorry. Questions and answers section. Oh. Are you asking about the nucleus situation for you? I think either one of those would be good, Maria. Whether it talks about DNA or talks about being in control, I think those are both good. You're right on it. Nope, the quiz I just sent you in chat is only participation, no grade. Yep, I like to think about the Golgi body kind of like as a UPS or FedEx. They just kind of like are important, charged for moving things. They package them and transport them throughout the cell. Just like UPS and FedEx have their own like little boxes and labels, different envelopes, bubble mailers. The Golgi is a hard one. I feel like it's like the most underrated cellular organelle. You're so welcome. Any other questions I can help with? All right. Have a great day, everyone. And let me know if you need my help.